All right, awesome. So Fire Friday, guys. It's a first Friday. I can't believe it. We're in May. The year is cranking through. So we're we're already a third of the way into the second quarter of the year. And things keep on running. All kinds of good stuff going on. So I just let some folks in there. All kinds of good stuff going on. Industry continues to move and things continue to change, and EXP continues to pivot to stay out ahead. A lot of cool things that we get to talk about. But one thing that isn't changing, people are still buying and selling houses, right? It's crazy out there. It's crazy out there, and the good crazy, the kind we like. So it's awesome. I hope you guys are feeling it. Hope you're feeling the upswing in your business. So we look forward to chatting, celebrating some good successes today, and just keeping connected as a group and sharing with you some of the cool stuff that's going on. So we are going to get started, and let me see. Kristen and I, she's home. I'm in Chicago. Let's see if we can figure this out together. If anything is messed up, it's more than likely my fault. All right, let's see what we got. I think this is up. Probably should have figured that out ahead of time, but boom. Okay, and we'll do. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so one of these days we'll figure out how to do this where everybody can see the screen and still see everybody. But whatever you got to do on your view side, see it so you can still, it's good to see everybody's faces in here. And I'm going to share and unshare throughout the presentation, just so we can keep in touch with each other. So we're not just hearing talking heads throughout the entire morning. All right, let's have some fun. Let's kick it off. Go ahead, babe.
All right, guys, man, happy May. I'm so excited. Listen, thanks for taking time to join us. If you are new, and I know we have a lot of new people, and I'm expecting some other new people to jump on. So I'll go a little slow in the beginning so they have time to get here. But Kristen and Dave, we are married, but he's in Chicago. I'm in PA. He's bringing our daughter home from college today. Or actually tomorrow, but anyway, so welcome. If we haven't officially met you, we're glad you're here. Do we have any guests that are not officially joined EXP yet? I don't think I see any guests here, but if you are a guest or if you brought a guest, come off mute and say hi. I don't think so. Okay. All right, well, listen, so guests are always welcome. If you're talking to an agent, if they kind of want to kind of see what our group is all about or learn some things about EXP, please always encourage them to come, invite them. We don't really give away any trade secrets or anything. So everyone's welcome to join. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite time of our Zoom. So if you know me, you know I love birthdays. And I hope if you have a May birthday, that this is just the beginning of your entire month-long celebration. So you can tell your family that I said you could celebrate for a whole month, so just blame it on me. You probably don't know me, so it's totally fine. Amanda's showing, she actually has another job and she is not able to be here this morning, but happy birthday to Amanda. Kim Badgett. Kim, are you
Amanda's on
today?
Amanda's on. She's here today.
Oh, she is here?
Yeah, I'm on.
There you are.
Hey, Amanda.
Happy almost birthday, Amanda.
Thank you.
Is Kim on? Kim Badgett? No. Well, Christy, I know you're on, so happy almost birthday to you.
Thank you.
And I don't think Chase is on, but Chase, we have another shared birthday, shares his birthday with Jeremy. And Jeremy, I know you were on.
I'm on.
Hey, hopefully we get to meet you one day in person, Jeremy.
I hope so too.
And then
You and Chase live close to each other, though. You guys can go grab a beer together and celebrate birthday.
That's right.
We're good people.
There you go.
Well, and honestly, kudos to Rick for bringing on two agents who share the same birthday. He likes to keep his life super organized like that. So it's a good day for him.
I'm nothing if not organized.
My OCD loves that, so good job. And then we have Ralph Keese in Virginia and Veronica Prager in Maine. Kelly Walker, are you on today? I think I see
Yeah.
you. Hey, Kelly, happy birth month.
Hey, Kelly.
Thank you. Hi, thank you.
Right.
And Corey out in Texas, Avery out in Texas, and Nadia out in Minnesota. So I don't think that they are on, but if you watch the recording, we wish you a happy birth month.
Birthday, guys.
All right, so this is I also love welcoming our new agents on. Chase could not be on today, but Chase is one of our new agents in Maryland, brought on by Rick Jensen. And, oh, we got somebody else coming in. And so we welcome Chase. I'm sure he'll join us in June. And Chase actually just got licensed, and then Chase brought in an agent, Dallas, and I don't think Dallas is on the call either. But they are both in Maryland. I'm sure we'll get to meet them soon as well in person. And Belinda, are you on the call today? Let's see.
I don't see her on here.
Okay, so Lars, do you want to share a little bit about Belinda? Let's see. How's this on?
Yes, good morning. So Belinda and I worked together at our last brokerage. She's an amazing person, full of great joy, and a very blessed person, and great producer. So if you happen to chat with her, you'll see that she's just terrific all around, and I'm really excited to have her part of our group.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to get to know her. All right, and Cam, she texted me. She was having some technical difficulties, so.
Yeah, I sent her a new link.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
if she jumps on, we'll go ahead and introduce her. Then another age, our Virginia is growing strong. I love that. And then Nico, are you on? Let's see.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Hi, Nico. Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Thank you so much.
Of
Just excited to
course.
be here as well.
And Nico, where do you live in Maryland?
Silver Spring, Maryland. I'm based out of Montgomery County.
Very nice. Very
Awesome.
cool. Well, I know we've been getting requests for a lot of referrals in that area. So guys, take note. We are growing pretty strong in the Northeast, so it's super awesome to see. And then Pamela, are you on?
Yes, I am.
Hi,
There she
and
is.
you go
Good
by
morning.
Pam or Pamela?
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
And Pamela,
Sure.
because we're just asking, do you prefer Pam or Pamela?
I prefer Pamela.
Got it. Pamela, it is. We're so
And
glad you're here. Welcome.
Pamela, do you want to share a little bit about yourself?
I live in Fairfax, Virginia, and I'm excited to be here. I'm just excited to take my business up to the next level, and been an agent for a while. And so far, I just want to say all the things that you guys are doing, all the training, all the transformational Tuesday, it's just been really warm and inviting, and I'm just so excited. So I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, we are happy you are here. All right. I think that's all we have so far. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we love celebrating everything, and we especially love celebrating success for our agents. So Alicia Halliard is in Maryland, and she just closed her first transaction with EXP. So we just want to congratulate her. We know it's going to be the first of many. And this is also super exciting. We always love it when our agents cap. And so Erica Van D in Florida, and Sabina, I'm not going to pronounce your last name, in Virginia just capped. And so we are super excited for them. They are going to receive some EXP stock and receive 100% commission. So it's kind of awesome. All right, so KV Core. I don't know how many of you guys have attended one of Benny's KV Core workshops. But Benny is in our FYR organization. Benny lives in Alabama with his family, and I've never met anybody who has mastered KV Core quite like Benny. So whether you have been an agent for a long time, been using KV Core for a long time, I guarantee if you jump on one of Benny's Zooms, he's doing them twice a month. I guarantee you will walk away with something new that will help to increase your business. That being said, I want to let you guys hear from Benny exactly. Benny, are you on?
He's on.
I know you
I,
are.
I am. Hey, could you stop sharing, Dave? Because I want to
Yeah.
see some faces.
Absolutely.
Because I want to raise some hands.
There
So
he is.
let's see here.
Benny.
All right. So how many people in this have ever been to one of my workshops? All right. So if y'all would come off mute, was it worth your time?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, great. So did you pick up at least 2 nuggets that you've implemented? Would you recommend?
Nuggets, that I've picked up nuggets, I haven't implemented them yet.
Oh, you got to come back around. I love your honesty, Christy, but we got to implement. We got to rock and roll. All right. So, would you recommend everybody needs to come to my workshops?
Absolutely. If they
Okay.
want to use a database.
That's right. Okay.
Whether you're
perfect. Thank
new
you.
or whether you're experienced, definitely worth sitting still.
Thank you. Because I have agents that's had KV Core for 4 or 5 years, and they hop on and they're like, I didn't know it would do that. I didn't know it would do that. And so with my method, I talk about ways of getting paid and how to get your phone to ring. And with that it's not just KV Core. It's a strategy around working with your Facebook ads. It's a strategy around your Google profile and multiple layers on how to run your business using KV Core. So how many people in here actually use KV Core as your CRM? How many people does not, if you don't mind me asking? And I can't see, I can only see half of the people. The reason why I ask is how many of you guys that are using, if y'all would come off mute, how many people that are you guys that use KV Core, that's your CRM, that's your money bank, and you're using that implement, how many people actually logging into it daily?
Probably not daily. There's probably 2 to 3 days a week that I'm not, but the other days I am.
Okay. So can I pick on you, Christy, because you said that you haven't implemented? How many days a week do you implement? I mean, do you log into your KV Core?
I log in most days, but since I have done your workshop, I have not done it because I was busy yesterday. So,
So
anyway,
you just came, Dave, for her defense, she was just in my workshop day before yesterday. And so she hasn't had a chance. So we'll give her off of that. So when you're I really recommend putting strategy in place where your business is run through your CRM, whatever it may be. If it's not KV Core, then that's okay. But if you're using KV Core and that's what you're running your business on, you should be looking at your business every single morning. With your cup of coffee or whatever your morning routine is, you should be looking at your calendar and your KV Core every single morning to see who are the people that you need to talk to today, whose arms are raised that are ready to be worked on today, and who do you need to go after today. I mean, people who have their hand raised and says, hey, I'm ready to buy, sell, or invest. That's the people that you need to be logging in every morning and seeking those people and moving them to the next level. So right now is a great time to be picking up market share. I think that over the next 6-9 months, there are going to be agents that stick their head in the sand or lock up or worry or concern with all the changes. And then there's going to be agents who take this opportunity to educate their database, to educate their clients and move forward, and will pick up market share. So get into your KV Core and pick up market share. If you don't know how to make your phone ring, if you don't know how to leverage KV Core, then I would really encourage you. Kristen, it is Wednesday at 1 Central.
Yeah, so it's 2 p.m. Eastern, so 1 Central.
1 Central on Wednesday. And about every other Wednesday I do it. One is for beginners and one for expert. Recommend coming to both. You will walk away with a campaign, with Facebook ads. I'm going to make sure that you walk away with valuable stuff that you can actually implement that day. So if you have to be listen only mode, I understand, but come with your computer, have it open so that you can copy and paste and start implementing while you're there. Because I'm going to help you walk away with implementation. And with that said is, I don't know how much time I have. So in my chat, I put bennyroberts.com/KV If you want to book a one-on-one with me, you're more than welcome to. Just click on schedule a call at the top right. And I can just strictly go into coaching and answer anything you want. Last thing I will say is for Wednesday, is there anybody that would like for me to teach them something, give them something, or bring something for Wednesday? A campaign?
I would ask, but there's a couple of things, but I need to actually, I don't want to make you double the work. So I want to go through the, what you've already sent me.
Sure, because if you want it, other people might want it, and I can put that up front and center.
No, I just need to learn the campaigns and stuff. Like I said, I'd used Salesforce in the past, and that was kind of already set up for us. So I need to get into that. It sounds like these are too, but you said something about writing your own templates, or I just haven't explored enough yet.
And I definitely have my own campaigns that I've written out, and I've changed and edited it based off of me and feedback for many, many other agents that are using it and implementing it. The campaigns that come with KV Core, I don't use any of those. Not that they're horrible, but they're probably written in a, cubicle abroad and of somebody that may not have sold real estate. So I've written my own with my clients over time and keep editing and adding them.
So the next class is the 15th. If you guys are like, oh my gosh, I thought about it and I want help, text Benny if you have his number, text me, I'll let Benny know. But we hope to see you guys on May 15th at 2:00 Eastern and 1 p.m. Central.
Yeah, awesome. And guys, and some people I know might not be able to come off of mute on here, but if you look in the chat, there's all kinds of people putting in comments about how amazing the class is and how helpful and stuff. So, this is your database right now. I mean, it's like, if you're not using your database, it's like going fishing without putting your hook in the water, right? You're in your boat, you're out on the lake, and there's fish. You just have to go catch them. So this is your rod and reel right here to go out there and catch some fish. So this is the time to do it. There's a lot going on. The market is starting to heat up again. And so it's a great opportunity. So learning how to do it, putting those things into place quickly, Benny will, he'll teach you how to use it, and then he'll give you some things that you can just take and run with.
Well, and I know that a lot of agents focus on listings and want to focus on listings, and that's important. I think between now and July, what I'm hearing from my clients and other agents I hear a lot is buyers are saying, hey, I wasn't planning on buying until the interest rate reduced. I wasn't planning on buying until whatever, school graduation, but I need to go ahead and buy now so that I don't have to pay the commission. That is what a lot of buyers are moving forward. So between now and June, between now and July, with all of this in the news, look and see what the buyers are actually hearing. And what I'm hearing that they're hearing is, I need to move now. I need to make a jump now.
Frozen, Benny.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I see y'all Wednesday.
All right, awesome, guys. Listen, before we continue, kind of funny, I do want to back up real quick. So I totally missed Anna's birthday. So Anna, happy birthday. Her birthday is May 14th. So I hope you are already celebrating. So I apologize for missing your birthday. I never want to.
Happy birthday, Anna.
Cam is in the house. So Cam, can you come off mute and say hi?
She's off mute.
Am I on mute?
Nope, you're good.
You're good.
I'm good. Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
I'm sorry, I joined a little late. I had some technical difficulties.
It's okay, no worries. We are glad you are here, and you're in you're in Virginia, right?
Yes, Northern Virginia.
Nice. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, welcome. We're glad you're here.
Thank you. Excited to be a part of the team.
Awesome.
That's great. That's great. Love it. Love it. And we've got people from all over the place. Hey, real quick, if everybody has access to it, and if you're able to be on camera better, if you can't, totally get it. Like I know Nico, he's back in his car. His car's running again. Woohoo. So they found whatever noise he was able to describe to him. But yeah, if you're able to be on camera, that's awesome. So everyone can see everyone, especially people that are newer to the group and that kind of stuff. And if you have access to chat, if you're driving, don't wreck your car, but throw in there real quick what state you're in. That'd be kind of fun because then people can go back and can look at that. Because I see people here from Maine and Texas and Virginia and Pennsylvania and Delaware and New Jersey and looking around where else we are, Maryland. So all over the place. So yep, there you go. All right, cool.
And Dave, I just want to give a shout out to Cam. She's a good friend of Charlotte Benini and mine. And I'm just so thrilled to have you join us, Cam. Great
too.
years
Thank
ahead
you.
of us.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be back with you guys too.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Well,
Yes.
you got a great group of people you'll
Yes,
find
I
for
do.
support
Absolutely.
and everything else. So please reach out if we can ever help you.
Will do.
And,
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And Kristen, also Erica Van D was able to jump on.
that's
as well.
right.
So we Erica, we gave you a shout out right before you jumped on.
Sorry, it's crazy Friday here and Florida is just on fire.
I love it.
That's okay.
I love it. Well, we celebrated you hitting your cap. So congratulations on that. And congratulations on the pay raise. So fun. All right. I'm going to throw it back on the screen here. See what we've got going on. Ooh. All right. Here's another exciting one. Guys, how many of you were able to go to any of the builds that took place in Texas by any chance? Able to go? Maybe throw it in the chat, say me, whatever. I know some of you were able to get out there. So for those of you that are newer or have not been, as involved in some of these other opportunities, there's a guy, his name is Brent Gove. Now, Brent Gove has been with Remax, he's been with Keller Williams, he's been now with EXP now for about 8 years. And he and his wife Kathy are just some of the nicest and kindest people you'll ever meet. And he is an encourager and a leader and just an incredible human. And so Brent came here and he just started spreading the word about EXP to everyone. And in 9 years, Brent has created a 20,000 agent revenue share group at EXP. So Brent and Gene and Rob Flick are up at the top. All of them are right around the 20,000 agent mark, which puts them making, somewhere in the neighborhood of $8 to $10 million a year in revenue share. And so, and that is through bringing other people on, but there are 3 of the kindest and most giving, couples of people that you'll meet. And so Brent he does events. He does big, fancy, amazing events. And he's done them he's the one that does Cabo and he drives all of that. If you've seen that event out there, and then he did Build and that was taking place in Dallas. And as as things have gotten even bigger and have exploded all over the place, he decided he wanted to take it regional. And so he asked a few people to lead regional build events this year. And he split it up into different parts around the country. So he reached out to Kristen and I and asked us to lead the build for Northeast. And we are the only build north of Charlotte on the East Coast, right? So you have one in Orlando, one in Charlotte, and then one, we are going to be in Northern Jersey, right outside the city, up at Crystal Springs out there, about an hour outside of NYC. You can fly into the LaGuardia or one of those other ones and get out there, or you can drive to it if you're within driving distance. And you don't have to be in the Northeast to attend this event. If you want to come hang with all of us, you can fly in from anywhere around the country and attend this. Tickets are on sale, and so we're really excited. So as you can see on here, we've got Amy Weaver, who is now the SVP. We got to change our graphics. She just got promoted to the Senior Vice President of Growth for all of the United States. She oversees all of growth for the US. And our own Frank Panunto, who is part of the FYR group, also got a new role, and he is now Vice President, Regional Vice President of Growth. And so he will be there. And we have a couple of other surprises that we're working on to get there for you. But additionally, Scott Lewis, he is one of the OG builders here and a phenomenal guy. He is going to be out there speaking. Vincent Koo, he owned a whole bunch of exit Realty franchises and came over. Really amazing guy, big seller out he's got a huge team up in New York City. Dave and Tracy Gagnon both will be there, and they have huge organizations and have been in the business a long time, have owned real estate companies. And then Tom and Marissa Trong. Tom Trong was just on my FYR Friday. incredible couple with a great
Mhm.
story. And they're out of New England. And of course, Kristen and I will be there, and some others. So guys, this is a 2-day event, and it's going to be combination of hearing people on stage talking about how they have built successful businesses, right? You're going to hear from people who have been there and who have done it, who share practical stories on how they've done it, and encouraging, and all of those things. So you are going to leave with things that you can go do. You're going to leave motivated and on fire. You're going to build great relationships with people from all over the country, and especially from our concentration of the Northeast area. And you'll be able to hang out with all of these folks and all of the other speakers that we are inviting to come in and speak as well. So incredible opportunity. This place is absolutely gorgeous. If you've never been there, it's amazing. So pools and golf course, like crazy, beautiful pools and beautiful facilities, golf courses, all of those things. I don't know if they have pickleball courts. I got to check into that. Play some pickleball while we're out there. So this is an incredible time. It's set up to be easy for you, okay? So that you can fly or drive in the morning. It's August 1st and 2nd, and it's in the afternoon on Thursday the 1st, and in the morning of Friday the 2nd. So if you want to, you can go in on Thursday morning. You can be there for the event in the afternoon. There is a networking reception afterwards with some hors d'oeuvres and cocktails and that kind of stuff to make sure you get to know everyone really well. Get up in the morning, breakfast is provided, and then you go into the session, and then right around lunchtime it breaks and you're done, and then you can head home. So minimum time out, out of pocket, out of your business and that kind of stuff, or away from your family, what have you, or better yet, bring your family with you to the amazing resort. And minimal cost, right? You can do one night in the hotel, and the event cost is pretty low. However, if you are able to, or you would like to, we do have an agreement with the hotel that they will extend the room pricing. These are all suites. It's $399 a night, which isn't bad if you're going one night, but if you want to go for a couple of days, these are like $700 rooms, and you're getting it for $399. They are gorgeous suites at an incredible resort, and you can extend up to 3 days before and 3 days after. So if you want to stay for the weekend, bring your family or significant other or something like that, or just you and downtime, the spa, all that kind of stuff. So I encourage you to do that and do some more networking, as I know a bunch of folks will do that. So would love for you guys to sign up. There is a code right here. It's also build24northeast.com. build24northeast.com. Go right there and sign up. It is the early bird pricing has expired. So it is now $199 for regular tickets, which is still, for an event like this, is really, really cheap. And there's a special VIP ticket that you can buy. That is $499, but that includes, of course, expedited everything, expedited VIP experience while you're there, seating up at the very front rows, time with the executives and the speakers and all of that kind of stuff. And then we're also doing a very special private dinner just for VIPs that will also include all of the speakers and executives and guests. And that will be that evening. So as well, the others are doing the networking reception. Towards the end of that, we will escort you away to a private room for a lovely dinner time at small tables in a private room, really getting to know and chat with some of the top execs in the company and some of the other speakers. So that's $499 for that VIP. If you choose to do it, you can buy more tickets if you like, and encourage you guys to go. It'd be so much fun. So don't delay. The rooms will sell out. Okay, the rooms there's only so many rooms. You've got a block. The rooms will sell out. So make sure you want to go there. Once you do you have to register first. Then you'll get an email with the link to register to get your room. You want to get our room block, otherwise you're going to pay double. Okay. So encourage you guys to go do it. If you have any questions, and if you really want to go and you have a financial hardship or anything else like that on the room cost or something like that, or registration, just reach out to us. We want you guys to be there over anything else, but really encourage you to go. All right. All right. Who heard about this? Anybody hear about some revenue share enhancements? Woohoo! All right, guys, this is exciting. This is exciting. I've been fairly plugged into the company, from the inception of the company, and Glenn's design on, for revenue share and everything else and how it was different from other companies. And, early days, company had, hardly any agents, and it was a whole new, Glenn created a whole new space, right? Glenn Sanford created a whole new space. The cloud-based brokerage didn't exist, right? And so we're the first of our kind. And now of course, we're the largest of our kind in the industry. And so we designed this entire space. Well, as we've gone through, we've been learning. Glenn is one of the most brilliant people I've ever met. He's always thinking and building this company. And as we go forward, we hit a certain point of where the company is very solid. You've seen all the financial reports and through the downturns in the market and stuff. And so he said, hey, it's time. It's time to do it. It's time to open up the floodgates a little bit here. And so one of the things is, calculating revenue share sometimes was interesting because we had that, like the 50% commitment to pay out 50%, but the math wasn't based on 50%, right? If that makes sense. And so there were some gyrations in calculations. Well, so he just took that away and said, cool, you know what? We're just going to do it straight off of the percentages on 50%, which now just makes it easier to go through and calculate. You can share with people exactly how it works. So it's really easy to explain for someone how it works. You have the company dollars generated, it's 50% of that. And then here's your percentage for each level. Super easy. But one of the other things that we were able to do is before everyone you personally sponsored to the company, right? Agents joined companies because they knew other agents. You guys are all here because you knew somebody here, right? And so for all of those people you personally sponsor, you always got the full amount of revenue share. But for all the other levels, if they refer someone, when they do, and then they do, and they do, right? It's a 7-level system. You had to have a certain number of producing agents that you have personally sponsored in order to take a full advantage of the maximum amount for levels 2 and 3. So that requirement has been removed. So now you get full payment on levels 1, 2, and 3, regardless of how many producing agents you have on level 1, right? You have to bring someone in to have a level 2, but if you bring in one agent, whether they produce or not, and they refer a bunch of people and those people refer a bunch of people, you're getting paid on all of those people the maximum amount. So really opens up for a lot of you. You are going to start to see, starting for production going on this month and moving forward, you're going to see a big pay increase in your payouts for revenue share. If you have anyone that you have referred and you have anyone on other levels, you have anyone on your levels 2 and 3, but you hadn't unlocked those, your revenue share just got a bump, a pretty significant one, to be honest. So it's very excited. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I hope that you guys will send us, pictures and celebrate with us. I want to see your faces when you get that bigger payout. It's going to be exciting. So then all they did was push everything back down to make it easier. So now instead of needing 15 producing agents, which let's face it, it's fairly difficult to bring in 15 producing agents. That's no easy task. It doesn't happen overnight. Now to get paid on the maximum amount on tier 4, you only need 5. For tier 5, you need 10. For tier 6, you need 15. And tier 7, we kept at 30. But remember, we just lowered that from 40 to 30. So it's still easier than it was. So a couple of other things real quick that I want to share with you on this, just for clarity's sake. And if you have any questions on this, please feel free to reach out so I can help you with it. There's some good videos going around up there now as well. An additional encouragement to go out and spread the word and refer agents to EXP. That's how the company grows. That's how we've become the fastest growing real estate company in the history of the industry. Is through it's word of mouth, right? We're by referral only, if you will. And so if you refer other agents to EXP, you have that conversation with them and you think it might be a good fit for them, they're interested, and they end up joining, for the first year that they are here, you now can get, if this number's on here is correct, but you now can get 25% of company dollar. Okay, which means up to $4,000. Their capper, if they hit their cap, you will receive $4,000 in revenue share during that first year for them. That's significant. That's significant. So you remember what it was? It was $2,800, right? So now it's $4,000. So during that first year, then it goes down to it goes back to the regular number after that. But if you continue to refer producing agents into the company, you're getting $4,000 a year from each one of them, which is pretty amazing. So great additional bonus. Let me share with you just a couple of other things real quick, and then we'll move on. Okay, so FLQA reduction, right? Shared that with you. 3 tiers automatically and immediately unlocked. And this starts on May 9th. So in just a couple of days. Also, 50% of company dollar times the tier percentage, super easy to calculate, lowered the FLQA requirements, up to 4,000 for cappers on your first line. And then the get paid now button. Did anybody click the get paid now button?
Listen, I want to share with you. So yeah, when that came out, I sent the video out to everybody in my team, everybody in my organization. And so somebody says, well, if you click on the get paid now, how much would it be? Well, one of the agents responded and says, well, I have money. Okay. And I have money. Let me click it. All right. Instead of what he would normally have to wait till the 25th, 26th to get that right. He clicked it. And then I responded in the group text, when did you, let us know how quickly you get it. Is it 24 hours? Is it tomorrow? What? He says 1 minute. Like before he asked the question, he already had the money shown in his account. So I think that that's really, really cool for people who need their money now. I think about that commercial. It's my money and I need it now.
Yeah, right. There you go. There you go.
go.
Yeah, and I love that, Benny. I absolutely love that. And that is, Glenn's whole thing. He's like, hey, it's commission. When agents close a sale, they get paid their commission. Revenue share is you getting a portion of that. The company gets theirs, right? So when a deal closes at EXP, the agent gets their commission paid. The company gets their portion of the commission paid. And then the revenue share portion of the commission goes and sits on your screen until, nearly the middle of the next, the middle of the next month, right? And so Glenn's like, that's just commission. If we can pay everyone else in real time, why can't we pay revenue share in real time? So that was, it came down to be a technology thing, right? It's reasonably complex back behind there. It looks simple on that little chiclets on your screen, but if you lift the screen up and look behind it, the stuff behind there is incredible. So now you can do it. There's literally a get paid now button. It's the amount that says expected a next check. And you can do that as many times as you want. Someone closes it, it just has to be more than $1 in there.
Yeah, because that's the only fee. That's the only charge is $1, which
Only
is crazy.
fee.
Because if I Venmo or PayPal or move any kind of money, it's expensive. But $1, that's it.
There you go, Kyle. It's a $1 fee. So you can do it if you do it 5 times throughout the month. It only costs you $5. But every time someone in your organization closes a deal and there's money on your dashboard, you can say get paid now, and you can get that immediately put into your account, right? So it's basically like you are the broker. You are building a virtual brokerage inside of a brokerage without the overhead, without the cost, the expenses, the risk, the management, the time, all of those other things. You're literally, all you're doing is you're bringing your influence and your leadership, right? And then people are here. EXP serves and takes care of the agents. When they close sales, you get paid. Now you get paid in real time. So very exciting. Love it. Love it. Love it. We did it too. I wanted to see how it worked and how quick it worked. And it was the same thing. It literally was like 3 clicks of a button, and, you confirm, do whatever, and boom. And then shortly you got a chunk of cash sitting in your bank account. So what's not to love? What's not to love? Awesome. Guys, if you have any questions on, on revenue share at all of any kind, what it is, how to do it, all that kind of stuff, we could reach out to your sponsor, but please also use us as a resource. We're here to help you with that. Super exciting stuff.
And I just real quick, I did put in the chat, if you guys log into your My EXP, right on the, think like the opening page, there's a video from Glenn. There's a lot of shareable slides. There's FAQs. There's so much there. So we would encourage you, if you want to share that with like people that you're talking to, put it on your socials, whatever, go ahead. You guys can tag us, tag other agents. You can tag FYR, whatever you want to do, but everything is there. The marketing team did a really great job.
Yeah. That's a great point. There's a lot of good stuff. And just one thing is just make sure, that, as a publicly traded company, if you're sharing your excitement on social media about revenue share and all that kind of stuff, you're not really supposed to share exactly how much you make. So that's just one thing that you're really from an earning standpoint and everything else like that. So don't get so enthusiastic that you start plastering numbers all over the place. with stock, it's awesome. You get stock and everything else. You can share that you're thrilled about earning stock and all of those things, but just don't make any future like forward-looking statements and that kind of stuff, because as a shareholder, that would be a no-no. So little thing there, but yes, share your enthusiasm for sure. And feel free, anything that I put on Facebook and Instagram and that kind of stuff, guys, please use it, copy it, R&D, rip off and duplicate, just share it flat out as it is, whatever you want to do. And if you make some really good stuff, share it with us so that we can copy your stuff. All right. So I see we have Elizabeth and Beth, our buddies and partners from United Land Transfer Service. And I'm going to highlight you guys on here.
Hi,
Spotlight.
Kyle.
Hey, there you are. How you doing? So good to see you. We're so glad that you guys are here. I know that we have spent a lot of time, and you guys have put a ton of effort into helping us stand up United Land Transfer Services and make sure that we are structured to be able to provide the highest level of service, take care of our agents, take care of the clients, and to be able to do that with reach. We have some concentrated areas of business in PA and New Jersey, but we can do service all over the country. And so these are our brains behind the operation here, leading the way, and we appreciate you guys. And we're starting to get some good traction. Do you want to share with us some good news and what you have going on?
And we had a great closing with Kyle last week or this week. Looking forward to doing some more business with him. We've got some other deals in the pipeline, primarily in southeastern Pennsylvania. But as David said, we're out there. We're relationship oriented with our underwriter to move to wherever you need to be. And we know everybody has choices in title, but we think that we're going to offer, we know we're offering the best service out there. And hopefully Kyle can jump in and opine that he got excellent service with us. We're anxious to open the floodgates and bring in all your orders, and we'll process them in a timely, professional manner and get you to the closing table on time.
Love it.
I'll definitely reiterate here is, you work with different title companies, different attorneys, and communication is key, and making sure that all the parties are all working together and communicating together. And it was a super smooth transaction. They were ahead of it. Anything that they needed, they were reaching out. They didn't wait. They always picked up my phone call, which really surprised me. And so absolutely wonderful. So highly, highly recommend them. I'll definitely be closing more with them.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle. Love it. Yeah, that's super, super key to have the right partners in there. And one of the things is, you can work with a business, you can work with a company, and they can provide good services and that kind of stuff. But when there's a personal relationship there, two things happen. One is there's an added level of service because there's a care for you as a person, right? Because we're connected together. And then the other is there's a level of, hey, we're doing a lot of business together and we're building something for the big picture. And so there's a handling things where, real estate transactions are funky, and jumping in and getting things handled. There's a priority on that. And so to have your partners, your FYR partners, be running that, right, that just gives you a lot of, leverage in the transaction, right? These people are fighting for you and they're part of your team. And so really great reasons to make sure that you're reaching out and giving them business. And you won't be disappointed. We partnered with them for this for a reason. And it wasn't by accident or finding, just grabbing somebody, who was willing to work with us. So
and we are so excited
Thank
to
you
be
so much.
working with all of you. Yes.
Love it. Love it. And they are in workplace and that kind of stuff, right? So you can reach out and connect with them there. We've got all of the other information. And if you guys want to just throw in your best contact information with you too, great to get in touch with them now and build that relationship and understand how all of that works, so that when you're ready with the transaction to connect with your clients, that you're ready to do that. So if you guys want to throw that in the chat, you guys can take that down and we'll make sure we put it out in everywhere else as well. Just keep that top of mind.
Absolutely. We'll give our email addresses and cell phone numbers and office number.
Wonderful.
Contact us any way you need to.
Very good. Very good. And they're also partnered up with Mike and Chris with United Home Loans on the Thrive trifecta mastermind. So we have more of those coming around. We had one very successful one that took place in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. We will be doing more of those, both in that area. But our goal is, as you are building your business with all of our partners in your markets, that we will be bringing that Thrive Mastermind to your market. So we'll be able to do those masterminds in different places around the country with your help. Right. So if you want them in your area and you're utilizing and partnering up with our mortgage and title companies, then we will help bring those to your market as well. So really excited about those. We have some really big news coming soon. So I'm gonna on that right now, but we have some good stuff going on, and things are growing really quick for both of those businesses. So we're super excited. And speaking of, we do have, try to find your spotlight on here, Mike and Chris. They are took a break from cutting down trees. And, glad to have you guys here. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having us. And yeah, so I do apologize if there's background noise between trees getting cut down. And I've got a 125-pound Rottweiler back there who, if she decides to make noise, there's not a darn thing I can do about it. But listen, before we give a quick update, I do want to give a fantastic shout out to Lars. I love the guitar collection that's hanging behind his couch. I wish I had the skill sets that I used to in order to start collecting more. But yeah, I absolutely love it. So update on United Home Loans. I think we want to say a huge congratulations, because next Friday, this will already have happened. Closing her very first loan with us, Deb Carroll, who's part of the FYR organization. So her first one is in the books, or will be in the books, very early next week. And so congratulations to her. And also a big thank you to a bunch of other FYR partners that we have in here. Kyle.
Yeah, so I guess a few, right? So firstly, we should have one closing in early June as well. So Rick, thank you for trusting us with your clients. But I know we're working very closely with some of Kyle's clients, with Amanda's clients, with who am I missing? Jin's clients, as well as Carrie's. So thank you all for trusting us with your buyers, and I know a lot of people are out there looking for homes still, but we're getting them very well set up from a financing perspective, but we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And really not just trusting us, but also, coming on board with the United Home Loans and looking forward to getting everybody licensed and things like that, so we can get that compensation back to you. I think a quick update, right? And Benny, you had mentioned something about this regarding interest rates. So if anybody's waiting for interest rates to fall, it's not happening. I think we can say that with some certainty. There was no good news that came out of the Fed. There was no good news on the inflation front, but there was positive news on the job side. All these mixed numbers kind of throwing interest rates. It's up one day, it's down another day. It's a knee-jerk reaction a lot of times. So it's really a matter that we're working with a lot of people at this point in time in order to set them up for getting them qualified. There really is absolutely no point whatsoever to try to wait and time the market for these rates to fall.
Yeah. I think the big thing is there's just a lot of volatility, right? 2 weeks ago, rates were lower. This whole past week has been miserably high until today, where they started to drop because of the jobs numbers.
Right.
So there's no predicting it, right? There's no kind of timing from that perspective. So the message that we're delivering to a lot of our clients right now is simply the best time to lock is now. There's not going to be a point where you're going to time it when they drop, because there's just no way to predict it.
Yeah. Now, I think the good part about that is because we partner with as many lenders as we do. I mean, we had conversations with 3 of them just this week, where although their guidelines are set out and they denote what the credit score has to be, what the LTV has to be, they are
they fully understand the market that we're in. And so for us to have conversations with 3 different lenders, and all 3 of those different lenders came back to us saying, hey, listen, we are making exceptions for people based off of their credit score. You know, they're lending where it makes sense. And that's a very important message to put out there because partnering with a bank, partnering with a direct lender, those are steadfast rules that those businesses have. It's one of the huge benefits of working with a mortgage broker, that we have these different lenders that are willing and able to make these different exceptions. And, you know, it's great for us right now when the industry is as strict and as tough as it is. And that means it's also great for you as realtors. It is awesome for your clients. One quick question. So I did see, and this is a little bit of a pivot. I did see that Jen is here, and I don't know if she can come off mute or not. But one of the things, at least from a United Home Loans perspective, that we're offering is the training in order to become the loan officer itself. And I know that Jen has recently completed the training program. That's the new week-long training, 4 hours a day. So if she is still here, I'd love to get her perspective on that. Hey, Jen. So if you wouldn't mind, because I know you actually took both training classes, right? The one that was the one that was a little bit more self-paced versus this one where it was kind of coached to the test. Could you maybe share a little bit about your experience with this one and what you would recommend to others?
Yeah, definitely take this one because the self-paced, it's just video after video and no interaction, and they just like vomit information on you. And this one that I took, it's interactive, small class. We had maybe 6 or 7 students, and there's interaction, there's a group activities, and just the way they organize the information and the lessons just made sense. Like, you know, they just like, you know, you can actually like put a big picture and the process from beginning till the end as a loan officer, and which law applies in what kind, which like a stage of the process. And it was just like super organized information. I mean, at least for me, it was better. So this definitely, I highly recommend this one over the other one. And yes.
Terrific. No, that's great. And I think it's a huge testament to it. And that's really what they're known for. They're known to really focus on structuring the material in a way to be easily absorbed so that you can pass the test first time, as long as you're taking it pretty quickly thereafter. And again, right now we're at 100% pass rate with anybody that's gone through that class, which is terrific news. The next course itself is being offered. It's either the 2nd or 3rd week of May. We're trying to track down the dates. We'll share them with the group here once we actually have them. Yeah, and the investment that you're putting in, again, I mean, it's 4 hours a day, 4 hours a day for 5 days. And at the end of that, right, you're ready to sit and take your test. They really do a wonderful job. I'm very, very happy that we were able to partner with this group in order to be able to bring this type of training, this level of training to all of you. So again, if you're interested in United Home Loans for some new individuals that are on here, please reach out to us. We'll explain everything that it is that we're talking about on this call. But if you're interested in getting licensed, this is absolutely the best course that you could possibly take. You know, and as soon as we have those dates for May, we'll share them out with everybody. But I think the big piece is, and thing to remember, is that training is only offered for us once a month. Okay, so again, just very, very important. If it's something that you're interested in doing, you know, and you want to see the firsthand benefits, let's have that phone call. We'll run through your pipeline with you. We'll go through those scenarios in terms of what that revenue looks like for you personally. And we're here to answer any questions that you might have really at any point in time.
Awesome.
And again, I mean, if our contact information isn't up on the screen, we'll make sure that Kristen shares and it's readily available to all of you.
That's great. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. This is, yeah, it's super exciting. As you can see on here on the screen, you know, we are operational Delaware, Florida, Maryland, Minnesota, or Michigan, sorry, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Texas. And then we just got licensed in Maine and Minnesota. And then
That was the other big announcement that we missed was that we have now opened up Maine and Minnesota.
yeah, love it. Love it.
Yes.
Maine and Minnesota are open. And then up on the queue as of right now, we've got Montana. Can't read my own screen on here. North Carolina, Ohio, Washington, Vermont, and Virginia. And guys, we will go where the business is. So, if you've got some interest and some opportunity, reach out to Mike and Chris and talk about that, because it's not, it's more complicated than, I don't know how to do it, but these guys know how to do it. So it's not that hard for them to go open. What I say, it's like, it's not hard to open a state.
Just give us 30 days. Give us 30 days. We'll get it
Great,
done.
Kennard. It's real easy for you. You tell us where to go, and then we do all the work. But yes, it's complicated for me, but not complicated for them. They know how to get it done, and they're phenomenal at it. But yeah, so if you have an interest and you don't see your state on here, please reach out to Mike and Chris. And I'll tell you two last things real quick before we move off of that and we get ready to wrap up. You don't have to be interested in this program to send business to United Home Loans, right? So if you have clients looking to refi, buy, purchase, any of those things, HELOCs, all those things, all of their mortgage needs, we have access to all of the best programs out there with an incredible service. So, if you're not doing that program, you can't. I just want to make sure that it's understood. It probably is that these are phenomenal partners for all of your clients' mortgage needs and everything else and questions you may have about what's happening out there. So reach out and touch base. Incredible partners that we have. So sending business into the partners, and we chose to be in business with them because of their level of service and product lines and everything else. So that goes for our mortgage and title partners. Really, really incredible group, and they can help you out all around the country. And then secondly, if you're newer into this and you haven't heard a whole lot about it, there's an opportunity to get your license to go through a 20-hour class and then get paid on transactions, buy-side transactions and other opportunities on this, an additional income source for you. So again, Mike and Chris Rapuccia, they're the ones you want to reach out to on that. Chris will make sure all the contact info is out there, but it's an incredible opportunity to add additional income stream into your business without adding more work into your business. So you want to check it out, and there are opportunities to refer others into it, similar to revenue share as well. So a whole nother attachment to your business. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. So real quick, because we're at the top of the hour, and I know a lot of people are going to have to run, but I want to real quick, anybody have any really, really awesome wins that they want to share with the group real quick? Because we want to celebrate you. Anybody here have something awesome going on that they just want to, they're bursting at the seams to share with everybody? I know there's something good going on there. Nothing.
I'm just excited in general. Business is growing. I got listings. I got lots of buyers. I just had a person call me this morning that wants to sell, his 7-Eleven. Just tons of people are reaching out, and like the seeds that are being sown are starting to sprout. So feels good.
I love it. I love it. Yep. Planting bamboo, where they say the first year it sleeps, the second year it creeps, and the third year it leaps. So,
And Kyle, just a real quick point on that. We do commercial lending as well. So I know you're selling it, but if you know somebody who's going to be buying it and they need financing, we do the commercial side as well.
Good, because I probably know the buyer.
Awesome. I love it, Kyle. I love it. And that hopefully you guys are all seeing that. So be patient if you're not yet. Time on task over time, but keep putting in the work. You will see the results. We're definitely starting to see things move on a national level. So it'll if it hasn't hit your neck of the woods yet, it will be soon. Anybody else, anything to share with the group? Not yet. All right. Well, I want you to go out and make something amazing happen, so you have something to share with us next month. All right. So, hey guys, we do these every single month. The first Fridays, well, we call it First Fridays. First Friday of every month, we get together with the crew. If you have other people in your group whether you are their sponsor or they are your sponsor. If they're not on here, go grab them by the collar and drag them in here for next month. We love to have everybody here. We're definitely stronger together with all the craziness out there. The more we can stick together, share. A lot of business comes out of this. There's all kinds of referral business happening all over the country right in this group. We have deals closing that came out of relationships and conversations happening in this group. So stay plugged in. Reach out to the people in the group if you have questions. Tons of resources. If Kristen and I can serve you in any way and help you with anything, please, please, please consider us your friends in the business and a resource for you. We got all kinds of good things that we can do to help you out with. Never want you to feel lost or anything else like that. We appreciate you guys so much. And we're so excited about the new
Listen, and
folks.
to David on that, like, remember, like this is your family. You've got the workplace group and workplace chats. If you have a question, if you want a referral, if you want to give out a referral, if you just have like, I don't know, I'm stuck on something, use that, communicate. Everyone's here to support each other. I know we've had a lot of referrals passed back and forth, which makes me super excited. So please go ahead and get to know each other in the workplace chat. You guys are all super nice.
Love it. All right, guys. And then we do Fire Fridays, all the rest of the Fridays. So same time on the rest of the Fridays, and we talk about revenue share, and we hear from some of the top people, top producers and attractors throughout the company every Friday. And all of this goes on YouTube as well. So you can go to our FYR YouTube channel. It's Fund Your Reason, @Fund Your Reason. And you can watch everybody from the past, right? All the other ones that are, go back and rewatch them. You can share them with people. You go, hey, someone's interested about this. Boom, send it to them. Okay, feel free. Feel free. These, our first Friday meetings are set up to be private, but anyone with the link can watch it. So you can share these with a friend if you want them to watch one of these videos. All of the Fire Fridays are set up as a podcast, and those are publicly available. All right,